What's up, YouTube? Finally back in the kitchen after a well-deserved break, if you ask me, but not if you ask her. Anyway,
I had a broken tooth.
Okay, cool. Let's blame it on that. So, fresh out of our garden, we got our zucchini starting to come back out already. We're gonna make some zucchini bread, but that's not gonna be part of this video. This video, we're doing one of her favorite recipes. Me, not so much, but I go with the roll. And it's gonna be, since it's apricot season right now, it's gonna be stuffed pork chops. And I'm gonna let her start talking. I'm gonna start cooking.
Okay, so first off, you're gonna butterfly those pork chops. They're just boneless pork chops. You're just gonna cut them, but not all the way through. That way they're kind of like butterflied, so we can stuff them with the stuffing. So when you butterfly these, make sure you butterfly them down to so the seam side is the fat on the back. It'll hold it together better. These are what, about an inch thick?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna set that aside. All right, so now we're gonna make the stuffing. And in a bowl, I've used my dehydrated carrots, celery, and some mushrooms. And I've got some bread. I put up 2 things of bread so they would like get kind of crusty. And dump that in there. And then just a little bit of chicken stock to mix it up with. About a 1/4 cup. Yeah. All right, so now that you've got your stuffing made, you're just gonna make that bread moist. And you're gonna stuff inside your pork chops and then lay them in your baking pan. You could do this in an air fryer, but this is the way I'm used to doing it, so we're not going to do it in the air fryer. That should be good. Set that in there for now, and we'll set that aside while we make the apricot sauce.
Okay.
So you're just gonna pit them.
Yep.
Cut the hard parts off.
Yeah.
And stick them in our blender.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're using 4 apricots. So to that you're adding what?
This is some red cooking wine. That's about a 1/4 cup. We're gonna add some Marcellus to it. Also about a 1/4 cup.
Now the balsamic vinegar, you're not going to add quite a 1/4 cup.
For the balsamic vinegar, I'm gonna just
Okay.
about maybe 1/8 of a cup. Not very much, because it's very potent and you don't want it to be overbearing the taste.
So you're going to blend that up.
So from our local farmer, we're gonna add a little bit of honey. About, what did you say this is?
About a tablespoon.
If it ever comes off again. All right, we're gonna add about 1/2 cup of brown sugar to it. So to this sauce, we're adding
Thyme.
thyme.
Dehydrated it.
Yeah, this is grown here in our home. And you just want to add enough. You want to be careful, because if you add too much, it will overpower everything else you throw in it.
So about a 1/2 teaspoon.
Yeah, and this is my favorite powder. And you're just gonna add enough of it just to give it a little bit of spice, but not too much. little bit of garlic powder. That'll take some of that sweet away. And last but not least, some pepper.
And we're just gonna cook this up into like a sauce that we can dump over top of the pork chops.
We're also gonna add a little bit of garlic salt. The other one was garlic powder, this is garlic salt.
Just bring it to a simmer.
Alright, so now it's already, as you can see, it's boiling. It's getting nice and thick. At this point, we're just gonna take this and we're gonna mix it over our pork chops. Alright, and all you're gonna wanna do now, take your sauce and just lay it over the top of it. It's okay to go heavy, it ain't gonna hurt nothing.
What are you gonna do with any extra?
Save it for if in case I need more.
Or
I don't know, you tell me.
we tried it over chicken the other night. It was really good over the grilled chicken.
Yeah. So I guess save it, try it on a different dish.
Because this is like a savory, spicy, sweet.
It's got a little sweet heat to it, nothing too hard, nothing that's gonna kill anybody. And if you can't handle any heat, just don't use the powder at all.
The chili pepper flakes.
Yep.
Alright, so we've got the oven. We're in the oven at 350. We're gonna put that cover on the top of this. And then into the oven for 30 minutes, and then we'll take the cover off and let it cook for a few more minutes. So 30 minutes is up. I pulled it out, took the top off, and I'm going to stick it back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Can you pick it up?
As you can see, they're all nice and cooked.